uh, 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 hi, this here is, Cousin Cletus. Uh, uh, I'm here. Oh, heck, I can't hold it no more. Hi, everybody, Cousin Cletus. I am so, you can strap my face to the side of a hog and roll me in mud. Oh, that old crazy old guy gonna let me cook up something here in his kitchen. That's right. He don't know the trouble I'm gonna cause. I can't wait too long. I'm gonna have to get to it. It's gonna take a long time to cook this here rice. Anybody in there? Ain't nobody in there. That's all right. Y'all don't have to be there for me to use. I'm gonna cut me up some of them there onion platers. Well, not some, just one. Part of it. Part of it.
Eli's here.
Well, Eli, strap my face to the side of a hog and roll me in mud. It's good to see you.
Sweet gal Cindy.
Sweet gal Cindy, thank you for coming in here and watching Cousin Cletus do his cooking by request of these here crazy folk. And so Cousin Cletus is here at your loyal service. Tonight I'm making, what am I making? I'm making fried chicken. That just never make no sense to me. It's fried chicken. Fried chicken. Well, anyway, I'm gonna make some fried chicken. Make me some of that there country gravy we used to call milk gravy back on the farm. And I think they said there's something about there wanting that fancy old rice pilaf. That sounded like something I needed to see a doctor for, but apparently it's something that you ate, so I did me a little brain thinker-tating, and I tried looking at a book or two, and I seen how you do that, so I'm thinking I'm going to try it.
Eli said, hopefully no salmonella tonight, Cousin Cletus.
Salmonella? Oh, I ain't going to invite him. He ain't no fun anyway. His sister, though, that's something different completely. That is something totally different. And I'm going to cut up some of these here onions. Got to get started on that there rice because it's going to take a little bit for it to cook or take. It's going to take a while for that thing to cook or take if my name ain't Cletus. Want them onions little smallins. Little smallins.
Eli said, Cousin Cletus, tell Tom thanks for the recipe.
Well, I'll tell him. I ain't going to tell you when I'm going to remember to tell him, but I'll tell him. All right, now, see, I got this here pot pan, and I'm going to turn on the fire. I'm going to let the pot pan get a little bit hot here. Got some of that there, what you call your all extra virgin olive oil. I don't know how virgins can make whatever that's got to do with the oil. But I'm going to put some in the bottom of the pan there. And I'm going to throw these onions in. Throw the onions in. Got some of this here. That ain't it. Now where did it go, dadgummit? Parsley flakes. I thought it was a cereal at first. Then I got to looking at it, and I wouldn't want to eat that in my cereal. That's what it looked like, or sounded Gonna dump some of that in there. Now I gotta add the rice. Because it ain't rice pilaf if you don't put the rice in it. I don't care who you are.
Eli wants to know what the forecast is today.
Well, right now the forecast is dark. And cold. I can just tell that by looking out the window. Alright, there's that rice. Again, I'm going to let that cook like that for a couple of minutes. Stir it around. Kind of like watching paint dry. Only it's totally different from that. Whew! It's getting hot in here already. Cooking with Cletus. You're cooking with Cletus. Can you guys see that? Look like I'm starting to burn it. I'm reckoning that's probably going to be about right. I can tell you what I think that looks like. But I'm not gonna do it. It's real chicken, what they call that there, chicken squeeze. Alright, it ain't chicken squeeze, it's chicken broth.
Eli wants to see a Tom and Cletus collaboration.
Now that might be a trick. We'll see what I can do. Can't make you no promises. That old guy is flaky as them butter biscuits. I think that part is going to be all right. Gotta let that go now. What am I doing down there looking at that thing? I'm never here. I don't know my way around this place. He showed me once how to do that. Push the numbers in. And then there's a place that says start. There it is. Now I gotta let that there rice cook that amount of time. It's gonna be about a half hour. A little more. Pretty soon here I gotta start just breading up that there chicken and getting ready to fry the chicken. Never could understand why they call it chicken fried chicken. I don't say steak fried steak. I don't say pork fried pork. Why they say chicken fried chicken just don't make no sense to me at all. None whatsoever. It ain't nothing but a piece of chicken that's been pounded out and covered in flour. Fried chicken. All these fancy names. Chicken, fried chicken. I bet you all up there think I'm crazy, don't you?
Sweet gal Cindy's laughing at you.
Well, thank you kindly. So look at there. That there's what you call your chicken. yard bird. Some folks calls it yard birds. I calls it chickens. And I'm going to smack them with a hammer. Yeah, that there's what you call your boneless, skinless. I tan chicken hides and I make gloves out of them. You ain't never had the tender smoothness of chicken skin gloves on your hand like and I tell you, it's almost like a cream for your hands, but it's a glove too. Chicken skin gloves. Takes a while to work the skin though. One family now. Gonna beat them up. I ain't done yet. I'm just gonna beat the tar out of him. I gotta beat the tar out of the other one. Uh-oh. I think that old godfather's gonna get real mad at me. Bob done use his little plastic cutting board here to smack on this here chicken, and I done broke it. I done broke it right on through there. He's not gonna be a happy feller at all. Guess I'll have to go down to the dollar store and buy him another one. I just know he's gonna make a ruckus.
Eli says that he thinks chicken pounding is a job for Chuckles the Clown.
You know something there, Eli? I think you might have something going on that. I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
Sweet gal Cindy thinks you need a TV show.
Well, thank you, man.
And
I'd appreciate that.
Eli said this is the new Red Green show, if you guys remember that.
Oh, that old colors fella. What was his? Yeah, he had the guy there, and he had some kind of a lodge, and yes, I remember the feller. Cousin Cletus, we are cooking with Cousin Cletus on a Saturday night. I'm starting to smell something. And by the way, I'm going to be cooking in this here deep fat fryer. Right about there. That's not coming up yet. Now that I got these chicken parts pounded. That sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? Chicken parts pounded. Got a couple of liquid chickens here. Gonna use that to dip them their chicken parts into. Ooh, I got them city Snickers all topped off. They can eat their oysters on a half shell. Look at here. I got chicken on the half shell right there for you. No, maybe not. Some folks don't like liquid chickens like that. So I won't serve them that way. Got chicken on my hands. Next thing we need to do is we gotta break them bear babies up. Got a fork. Got myself a fork. We're gonna whip that baby up. Gonna stop just a second. Cletus wants to know what kind of victuals are you all having tonight? I know you gotta have some kind of victuals. Why don't you tell old Cousin Cletus what you're having? Do you think I can make that kitchen sink from here? Missed it. Come close, but I missed it. Gotta make sure. I guess there's some kind of special rice. You gotta cook it a little longer. You gotta cook it a little hotter. Can't be just no regular rice. You just put it in there and cook it. Everything getting too dang fancy these days. Just too dang fancy. Nothing happened to Cousin Cletus. I just had to reach up in there, get myself something to put this flour tater into.
Sweet gal Cindy said protein drink. LOL.
Yeah, you call it one of them. Protein drink. You probably call it like a snot drink too, I suppose. That's about what it feels like. Protein. Cold, thick, liquid protein drink.
Eli says, hopefully Cousin Cletus knows what salmonella is.
I done told you I am not inviting Sam Manila over here for nothing. Last time old Sam come around over here, he got everybody sick. Come in here with his nasty ways. Salmon not coming in here. Unless you're talking about salmon vanilla, then I like salmon vanilla. If you ain't never had salmon that's made with vanilla, you just ain't had nothing yet. Gotta save a little bit of this flour out, I guess, to make that there country gravy. Oh my Lord. Got salt, pepper, and that. I'm gonna put the salt and pepper right there now. See, I don't know what. I have no idea what I'm doing in here. I don't know why folks wanted me to come in here and cook or something. That old guy feller knows a little bit more about it than I do. But, now let's see here. I gotta keep my time. That looks all right. I gotta make the gravy. That'll be the last thing I want to do. I want to celebrate this particular moment with a drink of my water. Did I ever tell you the story of how I wasn't nervous doing something like this? Well, that ain't it. All right, let me see here. I suppose I could get something else ready, just kind of a little bit. Got a little bit of butter in there. That's going to make that milk gravy. Milk gravy! You know, sometimes we put that there ground sausage in there, in that there milk gravy, and we make biscuits with it in the mornings. So did anybody bother to say what they're eating for dinner?
No.
What are you all having for victuals, supper, dinner, chow, grub? And by the way, is there a difference between victuals and grub? That's a question I'm going to answer to you back here in a minute. I suppose now I'm going to go ahead and get this dipping part over with. Going into my Aggies. Into my little Aggie Waggies. Into the flour. Into the flour. Gonna make that there chicken fried chicken. Cut the fried chicken. Cut the fried chicken. Chicken fried chicken. However you want to say it.
Eli said that he just got done with a 2.5-hour hike, and he's having some granola bars.
What you say? Granoli? What kind of critter is that? What's a granola critter? I ain't never heard no granolis. Sounds like something them highfalutin city boys eat. I didn't figure you was one of them there highfalutin city boys there, Eli. I thought you was an old country boy like me. I don't know what the tarnation no granola critter is, but heck, maybe I'll try one of these days. Are they legal to hunt there in your state? I mean, can I go there and hunt me some granola with you?
Sweet gal Cindy said she had low-fat cottage cheese, ground turkey, and a few leaves of romaine lettuce.
Well, I'm not sure I understood everything she just said. But I'm glad that you had something. Can you say that again?
Low-fat cottage cheese, ground turkey, and a few leaves of romaine lettuce.
Huh. That's the first time I ever heard of something like that. Snipe boy! I'm just having so much fun doing this.
Eli said there's a country fried steak. I wonder if there's a city fried steak.
Well, see, that's the same old question that I've been bringing up, like with chicken fried chicken.
Like father, like son, sir?
Like father, like son. Well, strap my face to the side of a hog and roll me in mud. Hee-hee! We're making chicken fried chicken. Not that I think that extra fried chicken needs to be in there, but we're making chicken fried chicken. It's just fried chicken. And some rice and country gravy. Rice and country gravy. Cooking with Cletus. Cooking with... Where's the rest of my hat?
Sweet gal Cindy says she's on a diet.
On a what?
Diet.
Diet. Diet. That sounds like a dance. You want to dance the diet. The diet. Woo! Would you look at the size of that hound dog? Come on up here. Come on up here and see old Cletus. Look at the size of the dog this old guy got. a big old fella. What's your name, boy? Is your name Tank? It ought to be. If it ain't, it ought to be.
John says, "Hey, Cousin Cletus." And Mrs. Old Guy.
Oh, hi.
"Hey, John."
Did you say John?
"John."
Another. You can just strap my face right to the side of a hog and just roll me and Bud 3, 4, 5 times. Just roll it around. Yes, sir. I am just happier than you can imagine that you're here to watch me get this maybe just a one-time thing here to cook this in old guy's kitchen. He said that you fellers wanted me to come and cook, so I'm here. Woo!
Eli said a new Motown group, Cletus and the Diettes.
Cletus and the Diettes. I could just see them now. I could see them now. Doing their little diet dance. Little diet dance. Dressed in their dress Sunday clothes. Diettes. Woo! Of course, I don't know how good I'm going to be singing, but I might give it a try one of these here days. You never know. Now it says there that's going to be another how long? 1-6. I guess that means it's going to be 16 more minutes. So I reckon I'm going to want to start them here in about 5 minutes. Sorry, I was back at home for just a second there. The smell of chicken will do that to you.
John said Cousin Cletus and the Fabulous Diettes.
That's Diet. Mrs. Lady over there. And by the way, this lady over here, she's a nice lady. I can see why that old guy feller likes her. Diet. Oh.
Brenda Hawkins says,
Right.
"Hello, funny guy."
Well, strap my face to the side of a hog and roll me 3 times, 4 times, nope, 5 times in mud. I'm happy you're here in old guy's kitchen. Cousin Cletus at your service. Okay, we're coming up here. Got just a few more minutes. I need another drink of water. You know, I got these here finger goobers all over from a touching that there chicken. It's almost like Play-Doh. It got too sticky from doing things with it you shouldn't be doing. I'm not going to go into that. But I will rinse them off real quick. It's not helping. It's like glue stuck to my fingers. I couldn't get it all off. It's like glue. Of course, I guess that's what you make when you mix flour and water, ain't it? Make you a little glue. That old feller can clean up. I don't care.
Eli said we call those Hulk fingers.
You calls them what?
Hulk fingers.
What's Hulk fingers? You mind telling me exactly what you're talking about? I'm gonna have to turn my hat back around here. Now, what'd you say? What's a Hulk finger? These? Is that what they call them now? Hulk fingers? Is this what he's talking about?
I think.
I'm not gonna touch him till he tells me what he's talking about. You got me scared. I seen that Hulk feller on up there TV. You can't fool me none. His fingers is a whole sight bigger than that. That's close enough. I'm gonna put this here chicken and give it a hot oil massage. Just like going down to the massage parlor.
Eli said Hulk fingers when you get flour and egg on your fingers.
Is that what you call that? You call that Hulk fingers? Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to remember that. Hulk fingers. Well, if that's the case, I've been Hulk fingered a lot of times. Mostly doing that exact right thing right there. And they always say, you know, they got the dry hand and you got your wet hand. And I tell them you got your forehand, your back hand, your sleight of hand. And it don't make no difference. I'm going to do it my way, you do it your way. And I guess I get Hulk fingers. I never knowed what you called it till now. Who told me that, Eli?
Yeah.
Is that the feller that just enlightened me? Hulk fingers and the diets. The diets. I'm just taken back by this whole cooking experience today. I'm telling you. This is almost like one of them there, I almost like the show Queen for a day. I kind of feel like that, only I ain't a queen. But, you know, I feel like this is real special. I'm learning all these new things. Hulk fingers. The dances, the diets, and I'm going to be a big singer, and I'm going to make lots of money. And you have been my inspiration. This has just been one genuine experience. I'm thinking that rice just might be a bit dry. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I sure hope I didn't burn or taste it. Couldn't be just your regular rice. Oh no, had to be this something special. Okay. Ooh. Oh, buddy, Mr. Old Guy is going to be a mad money. Oh my, because I ain't cleaning this up. Can you see how bad I burned that to the bottom? I mean, I didn't just burn it a little bit. I burned it a whole bunch. And if I'm lucky, there might be a spoon left for each of us to have some of this here rice. Couldn't just be no regular rice. Gotta be something different. And that's what I get. That's alright. I ain't no cook. Why, you didn't know I was supposed to stir it? I don't cook in this kitchen. I ain't no cook potatoes. Like I said, this old guy feller knows a whole bunch more about this here than I do. He said, they want you to come and cook next week, Cletus, and I'm thinking to myself, well, that's the biggest mistake they're ever gonna make. Of course, I guess they ain't no mistake for you. You ain't the ones that gotta eat the burnt, crispy rice.
Eli said wouldn't be cooking with Cletus without a little burnt rice.
Wouldn't be cooking with Cletus at all if that old feller wouldn't have let me get in here. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna burn that too. I guess I'd better go ahead and get this here gravy made before I do burn.
Brenda Hawkins says, what a good combination. He can cook and he is funny.
Alright, well, I guess I'm going to try and make this here milk gravy. Country gravy, as you there cities folks like to call it. I got some butter in there. Going to put in there some pepper. A little bit of salt. Got me a gallon of cow squeezins here. I suppose I better not make too much more of a mess over here and kind of wipe this up a little bit. That old guy gonna be mad at me anyway for burning the bottom of his pot. And I tried to tell him, I ain't no good at cooking nothing here. Don't you dare do it. But he went and did it anyway. I wash my hands of any responsibility. Of course, I don't know. I've never had them dirty with responsibility before. Can you do that? Can you wash your hands of the responsibility?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to do it, and then if they tell me later I can't, it's going to be too late anyway.
Sweet gal Cindy said she's 100% country, and she calls it country gravy.
Right there's a good thing. Country gravy. Ain't nothing wrong with country gravy. Ain't nothing wrong with calling milk gravy. You get there, them there fancy foo-foo French fellers, they're gonna call it a beurre blanc. Beurre blanc. Country gravy. Need some more flour. We'll sprinkle flour in there.
Eli said that he tried to get some cow squeezins, but his arms wouldn't reach around yet.
It takes a special technique between two people to properly get the cow squeezins out of the cow. You're going to need to get yourself some professional training, Eli, before you're going to want to try that again. So I'm going to let this cook up here just a minute. Going to let it cook just a minute. That rice is going to be all right, what's left of it. Going to keep it simple right now. Keeping it simple. That there fried chicken is cooked.
That burner hot.
Burner's alright. It was on real low. You can't have country gravy without milk in it. And I cannot tell you how many times I go to some place out for coffee and whatnot. They say they got country gravy, and it turned out to be that stuff they mix up from a package. I'll just send it back.
Brenda Hodkins says, Cletus, I want some cornbread and soup beans.
Oh, you know, this nice lady sitting right there, she takes the notes when the people want to see something to get cooker-tated. We put that down there, and I'm sure if I don't do it, that there old guy feller could do that. So would you write that down for her?
Yep.
That's a good idea. Gravy. Oh, country gravy. Country gravy. Out there is done country gravy, and it looks good. I'm gonna put this here back. Guess I gotta get that fancy eating plate. Fancy eating plate.
Eli says the next time he burns the rice, he's calling it Cletus rice.
You can call it Cletus-fied. Cletus-fied rice. Cletus-fied.
Sweet gal Cindy says split pea and ham soup.
She's gonna write it down. Gotta stir that up just a little bit more. Couldn't be just no ordinary rice. If I'd have cooked it that much longer, there wouldn't have been no rice to eat. We get a spoonful. Well, at least it's cooked. It don't taste burnt.
Brenda wants to know what part of Colorado you're from.
Right now,
She's been to Grand Junction.
right now we don't live too terrible far from Grand Junction. What'd you say about there, about 95 mile or so? We live on up there western slope of Colorado. Can you see real good here? Just let me give you one of those close up, slowly move in, real dramatic like. I wish I had the music.
Kind of dark.
Of course it's kind of dark. It's burnt down there. Woo! gotta add more water to the gravy. Well, that ain't water, I mean cow squeezins.
Brenda says, okay, that's cool.
What's that?
About 11 by Granger.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, that old guy feller, he likes to go on up to Glenwood Springs and they eat that there Vico's charcoal burger. I've been there a time or two myself.
Eli said, at least it's cooked, are scary words from a cook.
Nobody said I was a cook. That's what I'll keep telling you. That old guy feller knows a whole lot more about it than I do. That rice is plenty evident. The evidentialities of this thing turning out 100% without something going wrong were practically zero. And that's why. What's my little girl going on down there now do?
Getting into everything.
That there old guy feller's got this here female dog and she gonna have puppies again. Phew, it's a lot of work. Let that get back up to the bowl. And pull out a knife tater and a fork tater. Do you want some of these here napkin taters?
Please.
There's the tater.
Thank you, Tater.
Welcome, tater. Welcome, tater. Country gravy. That's looking a little better.
Eli says, I bet Cletus makes a mean, medium, rare chicken. LOL. Just kidding.
If you ever want to come here to Colorado, I'll make you one of my famous chicken tartars. My French buddy taught me how to make them. Tartar. We tried it with beef. We tried it with buffalo. Woo! Chicken will make you go. Dump that gravy on there. Woo! I'm dumping gravy. Back at my house, when my mom said I'm dumping gravy, meant if you weren't sitting at that table, you weren't gonna get none. Now, Mrs. Old Guy Feller, guess I'm gonna have to let you try some of it.
Thank you.
Hopefully that Sam fella don't come to visit you. This here's the part of the show that old guy feller said to be the bestest part. When you finally get to sit down, and I get a taste of what I made.
Eli said chicken tartare. I'm stealing that one.
It's delicious. You just gotta make sure you got a real strong immune system. I'm going to put a little salt on there. A little bit of pepper. Do you want me to pass you over this here salt and pepper?
Yes, please.
Woo! All right then. Gotta take my hat off at the table. My daddy would slap me silly if I sat down at the table with my hat on. What do I want to try first? Let me try a taste of this here delicious unburnt part of the rice. Well, it's cooked real good. Don't taste burnt. It's got an actual nice little chicken flavor to it.
Brenda said that she's. Have you tried making stuffed chicken, Cletus?
Stuffed chicken? If you would like me to make stuffed chicken.
She asked, have you tried to make it?
Yes, I have. I have. And I use pardon the word, the chicken breast. It was delicious.
Eli said hi to Chum.
Hear that dog? He's talking to you. I'm going to tell you right now. This here fried chicken tastes exactly like chicken. I've heard people say a lot of things. Taste this way, or this tastes like chicken, that tastes like chicken. This is one of them there ones that definitely tastes like chicken.
Brenda said that it's stuffed with jalapenos and cheese and wrapped with bacon.
Now that sounds real good. Want you to take special note of that one if you would there, lady over there minding the rest of the store. Make that there kind of notation for that old guy fellow. Cousin Cletus gonna eat this here fried chicken. It's just fried chicken. That's darn good. It tastes just exactly like fried chicken. This here rice by itself. Tastes like good chicken rice pilaf, if that's what you want to call it. I call it burnt.
Cindy says sausage gravy over homemade biscuits. That gravy you made looks like a good gravy.
Oh, it's so good right now.
Good gravy for it.
This gravy is so good, it made my tongue slap the back of my head and it almost made me unconscious.
Now they're hungry. You made them hungry.
That old godfather says if they says you make them hungry, that's a good thing. So thank you. Thank you. On behalf of myself and that old guy feller, thank you. Gonna eat another here bite. Now that I've got rolling on it, it's hard for me to stop. And it's been about that time. That's about how long that old guy fellers tries to do things, see how quick he can make the menu. And tries to do it under an hour. You could hear that old hound dog out there just barking. And I managed to do it. I managed to keep it under an hour, even though I burnt up. Even if I burnt up that rice. Them little hound dogs are rolling out. I think it's gonna be just about the end of Cooking with Cletus here. I thank every one of you for coming in and watching. And I hope you come in next week, and maybe, because I think that old guy feller's gonna be back next week. I don't know what he's gonna cook, but he'll be back next week. And this Cousin Cletus, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna go hide out at Grandma's for a little while. It's gonna take me a little bit to get over this traumatic experience that I've had this evening. Now I'm just playing. She's got a bunch of cows up there she needs to take care of, so I'm gonna have to get up there. Old guy likes to tell people to go out and help their neighbors and such, so I'm gonna tell you to do the same. Spend a few minutes and help out somebody around you, somewhere near you, and just give them a little bit of your time. I want to say goodbye for old guy, and everybody have a good week. Bye now.
Eli said that you should close out with an inspirational quote.
An inspirational quote?
And Cindy said that she hopes you made Tom a plate.
An inspirational quote. Here's one for you. If you're ever going to do a YouTube live stream, don't cook rice that you ain't never cooked before. There you go. Eli, have a good week, and who else is here?
Sweet Gal Cindy.
Sweet Gal Cindy.
Brenda Hawkins.
Brenda.
Like father, like son.
Like father, like son. Everybody watching, thank you so much. I want to ask you before you leave, if you would please hit that like button down below, and if you're not subscribed to that old guy, please do so. We'll see you next week. Bye. Hey, everybody.
Sweet Gal Cindy